Hello! Welcome to our video of our family. And this one is part of our family. It just took her a while to get here because she was setting up the camera.
Yeah. I have to do all the brunt work for this.
That's right, because you're the only one who really knows how to do it.
Yep.
Yeah. So it has been a busy week in our family, and we announced little one's here is getting engaged.
Yeah, I'm getting engaged.
Okay, she's getting
She's engaged already. I'm getting engaged, guys. It's big news.
Yeah, and we've known about it for a while, but I couldn't tell you, and it was really bugging me.
Yeah.
So I hinted, but I didn't say anything.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to keep it. Well, it was my information, I guess, to share. So then I shared it when I wanted.
Yeah. And now, big one here, older girl.
I don't know if I like being called big one.
okay, we'll do the way I normally do it. Thing one and thing two.
That's better.
Thing one and thing two. Okay, thing one has her book coming out. Why Didn't It Rebel?
Why Didn't It Rebel?
And I received the books this week, and I got to open a box.
Yeah.
And you have not.
And it's kind of like an author rite of passage to open like your first box of books.
Yes, because I wasn't supposed to see them before you did. But
then you had
I was speaking, and I'm like, well, can I sell them? And Becca's like, the money is worth it.
Yes. The money.
So I did open the box, but you have not.
I have not opened a box, so this is an unopened box.
Here we go. Take that knife and stab it.
No, we won't do that.
No, bad idea.
I'm gonna open it though.
Yes.
I feel like using a knife with your non-dominant hand is never a good idea, even if it's a dull one. We're dealing with cardboard.
Yeah.
And you can probably just get the tape up. But
Here
this
we
is
go.
more fun. They're upside down. Yay! It's my book's butt.
And here it is. Why I Didn't Rebel.
Why I Didn't Rebel.
It honestly is a really, really good book.
Yeah. I have to say that because I wrote it. And that would just be really depressing otherwise.
Yeah.
But it is a very good book. I put a lot of work into it.
Yes, and let's just read the first sentence since you guys are both here.
Yeah.
Okay.
The first sentence of the actual book, not the intro.
Okay, here you go.
I haven't seen these. The very first sentence of my book. Or the first little bit. I lost my first front tooth because my little sister punched me in the face.
That's you! That's thing two.
Of course, the first time I saw her, I hit her on the head, so I had it coming.
So anyway, it's
you get a bit of an insight into the actual life of the Gregoire house.
Yeah, and there's a line there about how I'm not perfect either, and I told you to put all my bad stuff in.
And I did.
Yeah, she did.
That's why it's so thick. I'm kidding.
No, just because, like, the whole point is that it's about authenticity.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Not perfection.
Not perfection.
Yeah.
And kids can forgive you for a lot of things as long as you have a good
attitude about it.
Yeah.
And as long as you have a good foundation. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So this has been really, really, really fun couple of weeks and
that's one
months.
word for it.
And it's also been some of the most stressful stuff because we've been celebrating all of this, but it's also been so much work. And we had the puberty course that launched
last week.
It's all such
oh my goodness, I actually don't know what day it is.
And that put a definite strain on our relationship getting that ready. But luckily it's in the past and we're better now.
Well, yeah, that's up now, which is great. And then we have our mother-daughter event
tomorrow
night that we're doing.
And yesterday, as we were finalizing the talk, we asked the question, what is our main point again?
What are we talking about? What is this talk?
And that's when I started to get worried. But it actually is a pretty good talk now.
Yes.
Yes.
Took a bit of work, but it's good. Kind of like diamond polishing.
Yes.
It's like we started out with coal and we had to add a lot of pressure.
Yeah. So, yeah, but I'm really looking forward to the stress being over and just being able to enjoy like wedding stuff and book stuff because this is really fun and it really is a good book. I hope a lot of people get it because seriously, we got to do this right. I mean, so many millennials are leaving the faith. They're leaving the church. Like, how many people? If you guys think back to your youth group.
Well, they always do the little circles where you sit in a circle and they're like, oh, like statistically, out of the 10 of you, only 2 will still be following the Lord when you're in your 20s. And... But then no one does anything about it, right? It's like, okay, well, kids are gonna fall away, so kids do better. But really, it's like, okay, if kids are falling away, then like, shouldn't that be on the church and the parents to kind of set them up for success?
Yeah.
Like, let's be honest, kids, like teens have a lot of potential, but they're also really stupid, right? Like, they're still kids. That's a big point I'm making in the book. It's like, you have to give teens a lot more credit than we do, but at the same time, we've really got to understand their limitations.
Yeah.
And so, like, of course, a lot of it has got to be, like, how can parents and how can the church set kids up for success in ways that allows them to make those really good decisions so that we aren't babysitting teenagers, but more kind of helping them along the road they're supposed to go.
Yeah.
Because we need to find that balance, and right now it doesn't really seem like any of the onus is. As soon as a kid turns 13, it almost seems like, well, it's doomed to either they only have a 20% chance of survival.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, and it's all in the youth group. It's all in the youth group. And we don't realize how much parents really matter.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we say we do,
But actions speak louder than words. And the
Yes.
kinds of things we're
Yeah.
preaching in church and the kinds of things that are being done at youth group kind
Am
of
I out of
shows.
the frame?
no, you're
Only
in it.
partially. Your
You're in
shoulder's out, but
You're there.
I can't see myself, so I mean, it's fine.
just don't swivel too far. Okay, yep, you're out of the frame.
Anyway, we're gonna run because you're getting a haircut.
Yeah, obviously.
Which is exciting because it's just gonna do something new. So we're gonna do something totally new with you this afternoon, which is kind of cool. And we have to run through this talk,
Yes.
which needs some serious work. So
Make it not suck. Although it doesn't suck, it just needs to not suck more than it does. Well, I don't know how more suck less than it sucks right now.
it needs practice.
It needs practice.
You need to work on diplomatic answers there, Kane.
So we're gonna go and do that. But there's links in the newsletter to how you can get your bonuses if you pre-order the book.
Yeah, I made a ton of bonuses that go along. If you get the book before like a certain date, you'll get a free Q&A chapter that my mom and I wrote about really tough parenting questions that you guys actually asked in
Yeah,
the newsletter.
I think a couple months ago I asked you in the newsletter to send in your parenting questions.
Yeah, and
those are what
those
we
are the
did.
questions that we did for the pre-order books.
Mhm.
And then as well, we have an action plan to help parents like kind of actually implement the things that we talked about in the book.
Mhm.
And then there's also a not Bible study, Kate. Now this is heresy. This book is not the Bible. I want to make that very clear. It is a book study. It is a book study for like
Rebecca
Bible
Jane
study
Elton.
small groups. It's a book study to either do on your own or like with a small group. That's where I'm coming from.
One thing before we go. I want you to tell everyone how to pronounce your name because they're going to
Okay.
be telling
Linden
people
Batch.
about the book, and so no one can say either of your last names.
No, my last names are both ridiculously
They're
terrible.
terrible.
I was really hoping to marry a man whose last name was like Smith.
I got Emerson. I'm
Yeah, but
like
my cousin
super
did that, and that
stoked for
wasn't so
one.
fun for her
Yeah.
either. So anyway, yeah.
Okay, so my name is Rebecca Gregoire Lindenbach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just realized
Gregoire.
that probably most
Lindenbach.
people don't even know how we say our last name.
Lindenbach.
Because I always say, hey, it's Sheila. I don't say it's Sheila Gregoire.
It's Gregoire. Yeah, it's
Gregoire.
French. Oh, I
French.
make a W in French.
Yes. Think Jaguar, but with a Greg at front. Yeah,
Yep.
there you go. That's how I tell people on the radio. So now you know so much about us. And we're going to run and practice this
Yes.
not so sucky talk so that it will be not
Magnificent.
It'll be magnificent.
Magnificent.
Okay, go turn it off.
Okay.
Bye. You're stealing a lot of
Bye.